Hi there. So we're at the Casper weekly Wyckoff session. We'll cover what stage Casper is at in terms of Wyckoff method, and then we'll cover the key resistance and support levels. Also, we'll look at any price trends that current trading activities are showing us. So let's dive in. Here we are looking at the weekly chart of Casper, and the tricky part with Casper is because it's rather young, so we only have like 2-3 years of trading activities to take reference, so I have to refer to other older altcoins in order to make a best guess of which Wyckoff stages or cycle the Casper is at. So this is based on the assumption that Casper has entered its accumulation cycle since 2020, mid 2021, all the way to now. So it's much longer than the other altcoins, because in other altcoins we see, let's say for Ethereum, there was a long one till end of 2023. And then Ripple, obviously, end of last year, it created this distribution cycle that we're still at the late stage of the distribution cycle. However, for Casper, so it's really crazy. So in the very beginning, it went all the way up to around $78, and then now it's basically at around 1 cent. So it's a very, very crazy chart that we're looking at, and it's not easy. So when I plug in these tags, like we're at the test, and so basically what we're looking at is if this was the selling climax, back over here, I need to really shrink it in size. So selling climax, automatic rally, and then came down to more tests. We're still having some more tests over here. So the funny part is, if we're really still in the accumulation cycle instead of a distribution cycle, if we look at this period, there's no significant climb at all in terms of price. It was still going down. If I bring in, let's say, Ethereum to compare, I shouldn't use it that way. I should use percentage instead. Let's do it one more time. Percentage scale. So I have to make it real. It's basically the percentage is so crazy that it doesn't even pop up. So let me try the new price scale again just to see. That may work. Now I can enlarge it real big, and then bring it back up. It's so crazy. I should have brought it way lower. You know what? Let's do it this way. Yep, now it's coming back. So this is what I was trying to say. So remember, I draw this blue circle just now, right? So you can take out the auto. What I was trying to do is here, basically I was saying, okay, when Ethereum or other altcoins started to climb end of 2023, early 2024, Casper did show a little bit of price surge. However, it didn't last long and came all the way back down. So that's the difference I was trying to point out. So we see these big activities, but comparatively these spikes are very low. Whenever it climbed, Casper has a little bit of reaction, but not much. So thank you Ethereum, you can leave now. So back to the simpler chart just by looking at it. So for one thing, if you believe or if you see Casper has still its potential and it's still growing, obviously there's a chance for it to come back and for this accumulation to get over and then pretty much follow the other altcoins or rise with the other altcoins, welcoming the next distribution cycle. That's pretty much it for Casper in a big story perspective. If we go to the micro level, the daily chart. So currently, if you look at it, it's very tricky because it's price, it's really low. So when I have jump around with other cryptos, then it's behaving very crazy. So we can still draw a playground zone over here. That's what's happening at the moment. So I believe this is too small for people to see on their mobile. Now it should be clearer. Tell me like in the comment whether it works for you if you're working like looking at it on a mobile phone. So here, what I'm trying to pick out is, let's change this to line chart to make sure align the tips and the bottom better. So that's about right. So this is the downward playground zone or a bullish flag if you're in the candlestick patterns. So basically the price is still following this trend. If everything goes as it is now, you can further extend it. At a certain point, either there should be a support level somewhere around here where we are now. So basically what we are seeing these 2 days, you see this cross and then currently a little tiny little candle, green candle over here. Basically the price has hit the support defined by this low point, by these interchange points, as well as these low points and this peak over here. So it's a pretty clear support line at this point. If it continues to go down, and other support would be roughly around this level at 0.008. So first is the current 0.01, next 0.008, and then eventually, obviously you can use this tip as well, 0.006, but then that's only 1 point. The absolute is 0.0027. That's I need to show you where. Probably it's not there. Yeah, so I have to adjust this. I newly built this for this new session, so it wasn't very tight yet. So I need to adjust these lines. This is the so-called center line. I think that's about right. I just need to make sure the box is aligning because currently it's tilted. Okay, that should work now. So we've talked about the multiple bottoms, right? Or multiple support lines. The two yellows and obviously the bottom of the white is where this tip is. So three support levels. So it depends on whether it comes through the first. If it does, then the next yellow line would be the next support where we probably will see some bounce. However, the key is combining the blue box and these. If the downward trend is stronger than these support lines and the price will continue to come all the way down to here, where you see this little corner or angle or triangle, depending on how you name it. So this triangle over here, if the price does come down to this point, somehow it has to break out either upward or downward, and that is around like the third week of July. If you can see, probably it's not on your screen. I need to bring it back so that you can see it quickly. There we go. I want to show you the dates. Yep, that should work. So at the bottom of the screen you see the dates now. That's around July 21st, but normally a lot of times it won't wait until this very tip, this very sharp corner. It may break out before that. So anytime from now till mid-July, we'll see the price going to break outside of this blue box. So that's from the macro story to the current micro price trend for Casper. Hope you liked the first session, and I'll basically rotate on some altcoins. So if you have ideas about certain coins that I'm not covering yet, let me know in the comment, just like the other people in our asset tech